Denver. Denver with a win in this one. 116-105. 105 is your final. Jamal Murray finishes with 30. He was 7 of 22, had 7 assists. Jokic, 25, 13, and 11. Yep, 22nd career playoff triple-double for him. Anthony Edwards, 22 points, 7 of 19, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, and Rudy Gobert with 17 and 10. They were down by like 15 in the third at one point, Minnesota was. They did cut this bad boy to a 2-point game and then, of course, end up losing by the double digits. Chandler, I'm going to start with you this time. Is this more about Minnesota missing something or more about Denver just knowing what they're doing?
Well, Minnesota is definitely missing something. That's a fully healthy Anthony Edwards. This is a guy that had the same injury as Steph Curry, and I don't want to compare injuries or timelines to people, but Steph Curry missed 27 games with the same exact injury. And obviously there's levels to it, but so I have respect for Anthony Edwards trying to play through, trying to battle. It is the playoffs. You can just tell he's not himself. He's missing that burst. He's missing that extra step that he usually has. And again, and he's just not the same. So now we're looking at, can Jaden McDaniels be great? Can Julius Randle be great? How are they going to find ways to kind of pick up that production for him and they get stops and still find a way to capitalize? Like, I'm looking at this. Denver was 1 for 17 from 3 in the second half and still find ways to games, which means that Minnesota is not getting those rebounds and pushing the break and capitalizing on those missed jumpers. So, again, I wish Anthony Edwards health, and I hope he gets better because this was one of the series that I was most excited about.
Same.
But he just doesn't look right to me.
Which is a bit of a bummer, Boogie, because he is one of the stars of the show.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if Anthony Edwards is 100% healthy, it's not a great chance of this, Timberwolves team being able to compete with a group like Denver. And obviously, they have their history in the playoffs of, battles, and it's gone both ways throughout history. But the guy that leads this charge for the Timberwolves is obviously AE. So him being at 50, 60, 70% isn't great for this group in the midst of the playoffs. Now, obviously, that's something you can kind of get away with in regular season, but with the playoffs being at the highest intensity of basketball, we need him at 100% for this group to be able to flourish. And, despite all of that, it was still a rather decent showing from the guys around him. Rudy had a big night. Julius didn't have the greatest night, but it's still a rather decent night. So you just have to go to think, like, if AE can have just a half or a 50% shooting night, I think they have a good chance at winning. So, and obviously this isn't, some walk in the park when you think about this Nuggets group. This is a championship group. They have championship experience. They have one of the best players in basketball in Jokic. So when you think about the Timberwolves, they need everybody clicking and everybody at 100% to have a chance at beating this Nuggets group.
There's a stat, Jamal Murray shot 8 threes, made 0, but he was 16 of 16 from free throw line.
Yes.
Chris Finch called it a head scratcher.
Chris Finch hates when other teams use
He hates free throws so much when the other team shoots.
I love you, but stop.
Well, look, in fairness, a guy like Jamal Murray averages like 5 attempts normally. So 16 is a big number, Lou. Doesn't necessarily mean anything's egregious here, but
I'm a free throw guy. I like it. I'm sorry. I like it. This is my world. To me, this is Jamal Murray finding a way to put points on the board and having a positive production. Like, I'm 0 for 8 from the three-point line. Instead of settling, constantly shooting, I'm going to find other ways to put points on the board. That's being aggressive, getting to the rim, attacking, putting defenders in a position where they got to put me on the free throw line and to make the free throw. 16 for 16 from the free throw line, having the highest plus minus on his team. Like, not his most efficient night, but he found other ways to be impactful. 7 assists. That's not something we usually say about Jamal Murray. So it was an unorthodox game. It was a little weird. It was off, with him shooting poorly from 3, but being able to find that at the free throw line, or being able to find that by getting other guys involved and still being able to put points on the board. So Chris Finch may hate it. I love it. Oh, yeah. That's somebody that my responsibility as on a team was to put points on the board. Jamal Murray, the same thing. My job is to score for this basketball team. I got to find different ways to do it. And he was able to do it outside of the three-point line, So by looking at it, you don't think it was a great game. You know what I mean? By
Sure.
7 for 22 from the field, 0 for 8 from the 3. But again, 16 free throws, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, and still being able to go get 30 out of that, I'll take it anytime.
Yeah, to me, this is just growth as a scorer. And in the playoffs, when it's slower and it's more physical, finding ways to put points on the board. When the shot's not falling from the three-pointer, how can you get to the line? How can you make the game easier for you? How can you see a ball go in? And you go 16 of 16 is a great way to kind of more than half his points from the free throw line. So, like, I have respect for that. Obviously, I don't just want to sit here and watch guys shoot free throws all the time, but this has become such a part of the game, which it's funny to me that Finch keeps getting so frustrated by it. But, like, everyone does it. Like, it's just something you have to, like, deal with or cope with and, like, find out ways to defend without fouling. Like,
I was going to say, at some point, you got to hold your team accountable for hacking.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, get your hands
You
out
got to
of
hold your
Coach
team
Jar.
accountable for hacking. Like, y'all put him on the line 16 times.
And it wasn't even egregious. It was just like
I just think of Chris Finch, like, at what number free throw does he start to go, how many does he have? Like, he starts getting, like, a tick, and he's angry, and he's asking his guys because he hates them.
I bet you if Ant had 20 next game, he won't say a word.
Maybe he will. By the way, there was a third quarter moment we should probably look at. Friend of the show, Jaden McDaniels, little pushy shove on the man, the myth, the legend. Oh, no.
What was that about?
No, aren't his brothers in the house? I wouldn't.
Did he let his intrusive thought win?
What happened there, y'all?
Or you know what? I'm just going to set it off. Hey, Boogie, that looked like Jaden just decided, I'm just going to set it off.
Boogie.
Because they were, and listen, everybody.
Boogie, why do you do it? I need to know
Tell us what's wrong.
Tell us what happened
Yeah,
here,
tell us,
Boogie.
Boogie, what happened?
Hey man, I'm a huge fan of Jaden McDaniels. I got the pleasure of meeting this kid when he was first coming into the league. We worked out in the summer. I mean, this is who he is. He's staying on business. He's not afraid.
He made the
He's
shot.
staying 10 toes in whatever moment he's in. So as far as it being a regret, I don't think he'll ever say those words that he regrets. But you know, moving forward, if this makes Jokic take his game to a whole other level, then obviously it's like, why did I even poke the bear? But as far as him being who he is, this is what I expect from him. He's a competitor on the floor. He's fearless. I mean, he'll fight 10 bears if he has to. He's earned my respect as that type of competitor. But obviously, you don't want to poke this bear in Jokic and make his game go to a whole nother
They gave
level.
us credit for him being on our show. They said they've never seen him smile and laugh as much. So we cracked the code a little bit.
Feels like we made him mad.
Looked like he was right back in mode.
That was spicy. That's going to be my word for every single one.
So, you know, as to the Knicks as of right now, credit to them. But I think this series is a little tighter than we've been shown as of right now.
Yeah, you know what I liked about Cat is just his energy. He had juice. He was talking. He was electric. Like the way he was reacting towards the crowd, the fans. Like you could tell this was just he picked up his energy a notch in the playoffs. That's exactly what you want to see. Like sometimes he gets kind of caught floating and he's just there. It wasn't him. Like even the little celebration, the and one where he's pointing at the players. Like that is the type of Cat, that's the type of motor that we need to see because it's contagious to everybody. It helps him on every aspect of his game. We know how talented he is. We know how well he can shoot the ball, how good of a scorer he can be. When he plays like that, he just naturally plays harder, and I think he makes his team so much better. We know how good Jalen Brunson's going to be. We know it's going to be a heavy dose of him with the ball, high pick and roll, and let him kind of dissect the defense. But when Cat